All right, today we are diving into one of the biggest and, let's be honest, most stressful decisions a student can make, choosing a major. It can feel like this one choice is going to define your entire future. But what if I told you it doesn't have to? Let's break down how you can make this choice with way more confidence. So, are you feeling that pressure, that heavy weight of trying to find the one single perfect major? If you are, trust me, you are so not alone. It can feel like you're trying to solve this impossible puzzle that will decide the rest of your life. But what if we just flip the script on that? Let's reframe this whole thing. Choosing a major isn't about locking yourself into some kind of lifelong contract. Think of it as the first step on an incredible journey of discovery. That's the mindset we're going to lean into today. So where do we begin this journey? Well, not with a huge course catalog or a long list of potential careers. Nope, we start with the most important piece of the puzzle. You. The very first step is all about looking inward. Think of it like this. Before you look at a map, you need a compass. And in this case, that compass is you. It's about really understanding who you are. It's not about what anyone else wants for you. This compass is all about what you genuinely care about, and it's the one thing that will keep you pointed in a direction that feels right for you. Okay, so how do you actually build this personal compass? It really boils down to two simple but super powerful steps. First, taking some time to reflect on what you're truly passionate about. And second, getting really honest about what you're naturally good at. And this is where the magic really starts to happen. Ask yourself, what subjects or activities make you completely lose track of time? And on the other hand, what are the things that people are always telling you you're great at? That spot in the middle, that sweet spot where what you love doing meets what you're good at, that is a fantastic starting point for finding a major where you're not just going to survive, you're going to thrive. Okay, you've built your internal compass, and it's pointing you in a direction. Now it's time to pull out the map and see what's out there. Let's start exploring all the possibilities. This is where we connect what's going on inside your head with what's actually happening in the real world. Start looking into career paths that light you up, things that genuinely sound interesting. But don't just stop there. You also want to dig into job market trends and see where the opportunities are growing. And here's the best part. You are not on this adventure alone. Your university literally has a built-in support team waiting to help you. Your academic advisor is like your personal guide to all the coursework. And career services, they're your bridge to the professional world. Seriously, a quick 15-minute chat with someone who graduated a few years ago can give you more real-world insight than hours of Googling. Now, once you have a short list of potential majors, it's time to pop the hood and see what's really inside. What classes are you actually going to be sitting in every day? You have to investigate the curriculum, look at the core requirements, and check out the electives to see if it really lines up with what you're hoping to get out of it. All right, you've done the internal work, you've done the external research. Now for the really fun part, putting your theories to the test out in the real world. Look, your classes are absolutely essential. They give you that foundational knowledge, the what and the why. But getting hands-on experience, that's the test drive. That's where you find out if you actually enjoy doing the work. It's where theory meets reality, and you can confirm if a field is the right fit. So how do you get this experience? Get out there. Join some clubs related to your interests. Find volunteer opportunities. And I can't stress this enough, try to land an internship. These things aren't just bullet points for your resume. They are your chance to try on a potential future and see how it feels. But wait, what if you have multiple interests that are pulling you in different directions? That's awesome, actually. You could add a minor to complement your main field of study, which can really broaden your skill set. Or, if you're feeling ambitious, a double major is a fantastic way to show that you're versatile. One isn't better than the other. It's all about finding the combination that works for you. Okay, so after all of that self-reflection, all the research, and the real-world testing, it's finally time to bring it all together. Let's talk about how to make this big decision with real, genuine confidence. If you only remember one single thing from all of this, please let it be this. Your major is not a life sentence. People's passions change, their careers evolve. That is totally normal and completely okay. This decision is simply about picking the best path for who you are, right here, right now. So trust the process. You're not just closing your eyes and pointing at a list anymore. You've built this decision on a solid foundation of knowing yourself, researching your options, and getting real experience. You are more than ready to make a great choice. Because in the end, your major is just that, a starting point. It's the first step on what's going to be an amazing academic and professional adventure. It doesn't define your future, but it does open that very first door. So the only question left is, where are you going to go from here?